Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be going through one of the lower level money making methods for Magic in the game, but still very solid. Now it's for an item I always think is a bit redundant, but we're going to be looking at teletabs. Now teletabs are quite big now because you can access the teletabs through the various spellbooks, through your lecterns in your house. So what we're going to be doing is going for a couple, exploring different options and basically just running through how you can make a lot of profit with teleport tabs. Now, teleport tabs are still very niche in the game. I don't think they really are something which is used quite often. But there are some which stick out more than others and will make more money than others. So one of the classic ones is going to be the teleporter house, Varrock, and then we're also going to look at Lumby as well, because generally they are the best ones. Now, as you can see here, 11k for a teleport tab is wild. So that's currently coming at a price where it's actually bought at 11k. It shows you that these do get bought and sold and are for that price. So we're going to go for a couple and just test out margins and stuff, because if we can hit one which is low volume and doesn't have much available, as you can see, the Camelot one there, 11k, sold for 13.5. So there's definitely ways for us to make some money with it. So I'm just going to go and test these first couple out, and then we'll go and have a look at the lectern, because the lectern in the house is very good at sort of working out the profit from the Grand Exchange, and you can see the prices and the runes and all that sort of stuff as well. But as you can see, Varrock again, 11.5k. All of these will be profit for a very low mage requirement. All you need will be the sort of construction side of it as well. So here we've seen that, yes, there's some decent margins, especially on the house tab. The house tab like a 1k margin. The Cami tab is 3.5k. But the Varrock is quite tight in price, but 11.5k seems to be a pretty solid price for all three. So to make a house tab, all you need is going to be one soft clay to actually make the tablet and the runes. Now, because of something like the elemental battle staff, you don't need any elemental runes. All you need really is some lore runes. So I'm going to check the price for a soft clay, and I'm also going to check the price for a lore rune, and then that's going to form our main sort of cost. So a soft clay, if we'll just go for 1.9k, it's just easier to work out that kind of money. And then a lore rune at the minute, thankfully for the rune crafting update, a lot more coming into the game, so they're cheaper. So if I work on 1900 for a soft clay, 250 for that, 150 is what we're going to make your average price for as well. Now, what I'm going to do is, we mentioned it in numerous videos before already, the elemental battle staff, it's a price of 2.1 mil, is one of the best items in the game. This gives you the ability to use all the elemental runes without any cost, which is going to be massive for us to go and make some of these. Now, I'm just going to grab some extra clay. I'm going to go to war really quickly to go and change my book, and if you haven't done it already, you do have a grimoire now available at War's Retreat, which just means it's a nice place for you to go and change your spell book. You can use your magic cape, you can use all the other ways of doing it as well. I just think this is just nice and easy to do it. Now, to make these, that is the wrong one, we need to go to our house. So we'll teleport to the house, and we need to go and use a lectern. Now, a lectern is going to give you different options to make with teleport tabs. So you can have it where you have multiple studies with different lecterns in. At the minute, I have a lectern which has options to do these teleports. So as you can see here, all of these different options are now available. You can actually make Menethos teleport tablets as well, which again, you'll see the sort of GP it's worth on the Grand Exchange. You do need to have certain requirements like reputation and stuff, but you can see here that there's some which are worth a decent amount, some which aren't. Whatever reason, the Imperial District seems to be a lot more than like the Slayer Dungeon, when I would have thought the Slayer Dungeon was good for it as well. But these are really good to give you an idea of the prices. You see all of the normal standard teleports are roughly about 11k each. The Camelot one spiked, so we're going to do Cami for the point of the video. But as you can see here, you also have options if you've got them unlocked. Again, you'll have to go to the Deathmatch reward shop to do all of the ancient ones. You have options to do things like bones to peaches, bones to bananas, all the enchanting ones, and also all the lunar ones as well as some of the brand new teleports as well. They actually could be pretty decent, but they do seem to be quite cheap. But again, the Grand Exchange indicator will be a good sort of one to spot out if it's worthwhile doing or not. A lot of the lunar ones, unless they're low volume and stuff, I just can't imagine them being worth it. But again, check them out. You might find it to be even worth it. The ones for lunar I would pick out though are probably going to be the ones used on farm runs. So here, like the Cholheim farming teleport, that could be a very good one, but you're going to have the cost of the astral runes as well, which will take something like 1500 coins off, but that does seem to be a very decent one. Maybe we can go check the price of that a little later on anyway. But anyway, to do these, what you just simply do is click on the teleport you want to do. We want to do the Camelot one for this video, and then go enchant. And then basically your character just simply sits here and makes these teleports. Now, what you can do to make this even easier and even more AFK, if you've got a butler in your house, you can go and get him to go and collect some clay. I'll go and hunt mine down in a second. He's actually over here. And then he'll go and actually rebank. So while you're making these tablets, your butler is going to rebank. And because the tablets are stackable, it just comes and you can just keep making them so you don't have to actually run to the bank. Now, the butler will cost X amount of K per trip. I think after like 3 or 4, he's going to charge you 10K. In the grand scheme of things, that's one teleport tab. You're making more teleport tabs because you're not banking. It's a lot easier. But if you don't want to do it, you can just run back and forward to the bank. Anyway, now you might be saying, yes, to do this lectern, I need a construction level. So I believe here it's the Eagle lectern. So if we go and have a look at the study, what I would recommend you guys doing before you did this as well is to go and do the new foundations quest. So the new foundations quest is going to give you pretty much a base level of like 45 construction. And with that, you have the ability to then train with Fort Room for construction. And with you wanting to upgrade things like your workshop and stuff, you'll quite comfortably get to like level 50, which will then unlock things like the house and also the Eagle and Demon lectern for the Oak standard. So you'll get a lectern which will be good enough to do that as well. And then also with the profit you would make from your early lectern, you can then invest in construction to upgrade your lectern some more as well. So the new foundation quest is such a solid way to go and start to make some money. You can then build your account from that as well. So from new foundations, you can then purchase your own house. Again, make some more segments with Big Bill. You can then purchase your house, purchase your supplies to make some teleport tabs, and then you can make some teleport tabs as well. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to throw these in the Grand Exchange now. So I'm going to put them in 1344. Now, these are one of those items because I've done it with Escaping Free-to-Play account, if you guys remember that one. We did do quite a lot of teleport tabs, and the best way I did the teleport tabs was to do a block of 1 to 2K teleport tabs, leave them on the Grand Exchange sell for a higher price. And because of that, for every 1 to 2,000 teleport tabs I sold, I probably made an extra 4 to 5 mil because I weren't in a rush. They have a very low investment amount, so I can go and put 2,000 tabs worth on the Grand Exchange and leave them to sell while going to do other stuff. Don't rush to sell these. Again, not a lot of people buy these now, so you want to make sure that when they do buy them, they are buying them for the absolute most. So the Trollheim tab seemed to be the standout one. Let's just see if that's actually worthwhile. And yeah, it's just 15.7K for a Trollheim tab, which isn't horrific to be fair. Again, people will buy these because of a farming patch and just a quicker way to get to the farming patch as well, if they don't have the ability to do it off the Lunar Spellbook. So yeah, big margin there as well, 5.2K, and that's some kind of margin I think people will get because, again, not a lot of people will buy these, not a lot of people will sell these. You could quite easily control that price because you could buy out all the stock of people trying to sell, and then you can just see if they'll buy for the higher price as well. But basically, that is pretty much it. I'll go and show you guys how the butler works as well, just so you guys know. Again, if you've got the construction level to do it, and if you want to do it, you can put a butler in, and the butler can actually go and get you your supplies while you're making them. So I just need to go and find where the bell is because the butler will roam and it's really annoying. So you roam, there we go to the butler, fetch from bank. I want him to fetch some soft clay. If he goes and gets me 25, he'll go. And the only annoying thing with this as well is that the butler will stop you doing what you're currently doing. So as you can see here, he's got the items. You can do it then. He always does it normally. It might have been because I was in the interface, but if you're in this interface and the butler comes back, he will interrupt you and basically say, here are your items, or where's my money, or all these different sort of interactions he will do. So I'll use up to the point where I need and can take his full info, and then I'll talk to him, and then basically all you do from there is send him to the bank and he'll go and get you some more. But it's really quick bank, so you won't be waiting. So if you go from fetch from bank, again, if you hold 1, you can do it because it remembers what you previously did. The longest bit you'll do is actually dealing with the lectern. And there you go, he interrupts you, so you have to go and click on the lectern again. But you've got a full info with the butler also holding a decent amount of clay ready for you as well. And that's what kind of makes this sort of non-bankable / AFK to a point. The only time you need to click, I could sometimes wait for the butler. So once you have that interaction, you know you're not going to be pulled from this interface. And then once you do it, you get probably a minute, 45 seconds. Just to look away from the screen as well. It's one of those chill methods. You could do it at a very, very low level. Magic wise, 45 mage for Camelot, 25 mage for Varrock. Again, Varrock's probably the one you'll do for a stint of time, just because it's a lower level as well. However, that's going to be teleport tabs. Again, really easy way to make money. You're going to be clearing something like 9K per tab. And again, it only takes a couple of hours to do a couple of teleport tabs, and you rack up the GP very, very quick. It's very chill. Not a lot to it. You can just sort of watch some YouTube videos on the side. Maybe check out the new free-to-play series. Maybe watch a bit of 7-day bond, maybe watch some money makers on the side while you're sort of pumping these out and getting some cash on the side as well. And then with the Demon Butler as well, as you can see, once you finish that, you go and you make some more and you just keep it going. So it doesn't take you long to get through. Just watch some stuff on the side. It'll be nice and chill as well. However, going to wrap it up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Any suggestions for content you want to see, drop them in the comments below. We are very much coming up to content season and I need some ideas. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.